Okay, I'm really excited. I've just got back from my favourite butchers down in Cornwall, Philip Warren's. They have given me some fantastic steak that we're going to grill today. We've got a prime cut, the Côte de Boeuf. Then I've also got some cheaper cuts. I've got a big piece of skirt steak that comes from the flank of the animal, and also some Denver steaks. It's really hard to cook great steak at home. Your kitchen just isn't built for it. The extraction's not strong enough, you can't get your hob hot enough, the pan won't take that kind of heat. So what we do with the Big Green Egg is bring that amazing steakhouse experience home. We've got charcoal, which just gives a gentle whisper of flavour. We can get it up to a really good heat. We don't need to worry about extraction. You get those beautiful caramelised lines that give you that amazing steakhouse experience. And it's just the best way to cook steak at home. So you can see on our Côte de Boeuf, I seasoned it about 45 minutes ago. It's brought out quite a lot of moisture. I love that because it's going to form a real crust on the meat as it cooks. So the Mini Max is at 250 degrees. It's a perfect size for cooking a big old Côte de Boeuf. And then place our beautiful Côte de Boeuf in the middle of the grill. Okay, our steak's been cooking for 3 or 4 minutes. Just gonna flip it over. Oh, look at that. Beautiful gold color. Lid back down, that'll dampen out those flames and it'll just keep cooking. Just gonna take a temperature check now. And that is at 51 degrees, absolutely perfect, medium rare. I'm now gonna take that off. Look at that beautiful color on there. I'm just going to take these little discs of bone marrow, pop them onto our Côte de Boeuf. Then using my tongs, I'm going to pick up some hot charcoal, just sear that bone marrow onto my piece of meat, which is going to make it even more beefy and luscious. I'm going to show you how to cook these amazing vegetables that I've got from the farm shop down the road directly on the charcoal. So no grill, nothing at all, straight onto the charcoal. And we'll close the lid. See those in about 20 minutes. Now onto the cheaper cuts of steak. See here, I've got beautiful skirt, which comes from the flank of the animal. You can see it's really fibrous in texture, so you want to cook it rare and then you want to carve it across the grain so it will still be lovely and tender. You cut it lengthways along the grain, it's going to be really chewy. Now this is something that's relatively new to me. It's called the Denver cut. This is the chuck that you would normally slow braise, but the muscle, this particular muscle, the Denver, is beautiful and tender to cook fast, cook rare. It's got all the flavour of chuck, but the texture of sort of sirloin or fillet. It's really delicious. So I'm just going to cut this into steaks. Okay, veg is looking and smelling fantastic. I can hear corn popping. I've got husks burning. Everything looks like you should, by rights, throw it in the bin. But I promise you, it's going to be really delicious. And that's my charred veg. I'm going to take that away, tidy it up a little bit, dress it with beautiful vinaigrette and a load of toasted hazelnuts. It's going to be a fantastic side dish for our steak. One of the most incredible things about using the Big Green Egg, and it's something that I've learned, is how to use charcoal as an ingredient in itself. This is our inexpensive skirt steak, so those beautiful fibers. I'm just going to chuck it in, as well as our Denvers. And it feels kind of counterintuitive to do this, but I promise you, it's a fantastic way of cooking. A lot of Michelin-starred restaurants do this now. The great thing about cooking like this and using a steak like this is we're going to have loads of different textures and flavours. So the bits on the end are going to be a little bit more well done and charred, but the thick middle is still going to be nice and rare. And if that's not caveman cooking, I don't know what is. Okay, so we've got our lovely flank steak here, which I'm just going to cut against the grain. It's been resting for about 20 minutes. So we've got some triple cooked chips on the side. All I need now is a few beers, a few friends, and this is going to be absolutely fantastic.